calling support. How can I help you?
Well, I had a serious problem here. I got this thing that took over my screen, and
Important security
oh
message.
crap! It did it again.
Your computer has been locked up. Your IP address was used without your knowledge or consent
What
to
did I
visit
do here?
websites that contains identity theft virus. To unlock the
I'm sorry,
computer,
what?
please call
What
support
did I do?
immediately.
You got rid of this.
Please do not attempt to shut down or restart your computer. Doing
What
that may lead
exactly
to
you were
data
doing
loss
on the
and
computer?
identity theft.
I
The
was just
computer lock
searching
is
the
aimed to
internet.
stop illegal activity. Please call our
I'm
support
gonna
immediately.
shut
And what
off.
kind of thing?
I'm
Important
gonna shut
security
off my
message.
computer.
Your computer has been locked up.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
all right. I shut off my computer. Well, I don't know if you could hear what was going on in the background, but it basically said that my computer had been locked and I couldn't do anything, and it was terrible. And I guess he thought that was too much.
Solve this. This is Ryan. How can I help you?
Yeah, hi Ryan. I was on the phone with one of your colleagues, and something wrong with the phone here. But anyway, I had something took over my computer and said that it had been locked, and I didn't know what to do, so I just shut off the computer. But
Okay.
I don't know
you
if
did a great thing, sir.
Okay. So what do I do now?
That's not a problem. Now turn it on and you can use your computer, okay?
Okay, you sure I can do that? Okay, it said not to do that, but okay.
No, that's not a problem, sir. As you have already turned it off, so now you can turn it on, sir. That's not a problem, okay?
Okay, I just turned it on.
All right, sir.
They don't seem to be going for that this morning, so let's see. We'll try something different here. We'll go to try a different thing, see what we come up with.
Thank you for calling Amazon. You are speaking with David. Can I help you?
I certainly hope so. I got a message saying my card was charged $788.45 for some kind of item, which I don't remember ordering, especially since I don't have an Amazon account, so I don't know how this could happen.
Oh, sir, in that case, in the text that you have received, is there any transaction number or maybe an order number have been shared to you?
Yes, there is. You want me to read it to
Can you
you?
help me with the...
Yeah, 410-234-30122-15456.
410-234-30122-15456, right?
Yep, you got it.
Alright, sir. As I can check, the charge is for $788.45, right?
Yeah, what's it for?
Okay.
It doesn't
Sir,
say.
this is a charge for...
I'm sorry, it doesn't say what it's for.
Okay, I'll tell you, sir.
Okay.
First of all, this order was found as a suspicious or could be a fraud, and this is getting shipped to Dayton, Ohio, which is for a smart TV that have been placed under the account of from the number that is 815-627-0754. That is the number which is present on the Amazon order and the account. But we found it can be a fraudulent. That's why you have been alerted by it. So can you tell me, like, have you shared your cell phone access with anyone who can place these kind of orders?
Have I shared my cell phone what?
Your cell phone with anyone who can place this kind of order?
Oh, I have to think about that. I don't think so. I mean, my kids come over once in a while, but I don't remember. They've got their own phones, so I can't imagine what the deal would be.
And do you know?
And I don't think, none of my kids live in Dayton, Ohio, anyway. So I can't imagine
Okay.
that they would, it would have to be, I would assume it would have to be somebody in Dayton, Ohio.
So probably it can be a case of identity theft, because what I can check on this Amazon account, which is on your phone number, there are multiple logins have been done. Okay, so you don't remember, maybe in the past you have created one Amazon for yourself and you're not using it anymore. Is that possible?
Well, at my age, I suppose anything is possible, but I don't think so.
Okay. Or maybe your family members or your kids may have created one account for you.
How could they do that? Why would they do that? Why ship it to Dayton, Ohio? I don't have any relatives that live in Dayton, Ohio, so why? I mean, that ought to be a dead giveaway that it's a fraud, because none of us lives in Dayton, Ohio. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I think you guys are really good to have caught that this is a fraud, because, you know, to my knowledge, none of the Grants live in Dayton, Ohio.
Well, like I told you, sir, we also suspecting this can be a fraudulent order, because this order was being done using your cell phone and your number, but this is getting shipped to a different state and location. So
Yeah, that's what I just said, right,
we
yeah.
So we have to go ahead and verify whether this has been done by your phone or not, or could be it is a case of identity theft. I hope you know about identity theft, right?
Well, I've heard about it, of course I've heard about it. It's pretty hard to avoid knowing about it these days.
Right. And the number that you are calling with, I believe I'm talking to you on your cell phone at the moment, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Well, while talking to me, sir, what you can do, just to check whether this is done by your device or not, can you open up Google search on your cell phone? Like a regular Google site, can you do that?
I can't do that on this phone, it's a flip phone.
It's a flip phone. You
Yeah.
don't use the internet services on this.
Well, no, it's a phone. I mean, I got it because it's a phone. Why would I want to do the internet? I got my computer for the internet. I can't imagine using internet on my phone. That's silly.
Okay. If you have your computer with you right now,
I do,
can you
yep.
be able to, okay, open up google.com on your computer that you have.
Okay.
Now under Google search, you need to type there in lowercase, what is my IP address, and search for it. What is my IP address?
Okay, I do that in the Google search thing, right? What is
Right.
my IP address in Google search? Okay, I typed that in.
Now once you search for it, in the results you can see there is a set of numbers given as your IP address, right?
No, it says how to find your IP address on Google search. How do I find my,
What okay, hold on.
okay.
I told you to first open Google.
I-
Open Google search on your computer.
Yeah, I did, right.
And under Google search, you need to type, what is my IP address?
Oh, you don't need the rest of it. Okay, I can do that. Just a second. I don't understand why you guys, since you know it's a fraud, why don't you just cancel the order and everybody's happy?
No, see, the reason being, sir, because we have to make sure that this is not done by your devices, and your devices are still protected and they are not compromised.
I see, okay. Well, anyway, I got something that says 71.201.198.130, your public IP address.
Okay, so it basically says you're public. It's not saying you're private, right?
Correct.
Okay. So have you connected your computer to any public internet, or maybe you have given access of your computer to some unknown person?
Let me explain how our internet service works here. I'm retired. I live in an assisted living community, and the building, the place where I live, they supplied the internet, okay? So they give us access to the internet, they give us a password, but there are probably 30 other people who use that same internet. So to answer your question is a little difficult because, you know, I mean, I share, the Wi-Fi is shared with a whole bunch of other people. So I don't know, maybe one of them got into it and messed around, although most of them are octogenarians, so it's unlikely.
Okay. Well, I have to tell you because this is part of my job. See, IP address is not something about the computer. IP address actually work as an online identity for you. So every time you use internet for any purposes, you are using your IP address. And if it is exposed to public, it means anyone can be able to use your information without your knowledge or permission. And that can lead to a case of identity theft.
So how do you make
That
it,
can
so how do you
be
make
like-
it, how do you make it private then?
First, we have to confirm like what kind of damages have been made onto your IP address, and then only we can give you the solution to this issue.
I
So I'll
see,
let you know what
okay.
things you have to check. As you are a computer, is it a Windows computer? Or is that a Mac that we're using right now?
No, it's a Dell Latitude E7440.
Okay, so it's a Windows operating system you have.
Okay,
So what you can do, if you look at the bottom left corner of your keyboard,
yep,
there will be a control key you have, right? A control.
yep,
And right next to that you have FN, and then you have a key with the Microsoft logo on it. That is a Windows key, right?
correct.
Okay, so what you need to do, you need to press and hold on the Windows key, and along with that press the letter R as in Roger at the same time.
Okay, I can do that.
Mhm. It will give you a small window says run or open.
Correct, yep,
Okay. Now there in lowercase you need to type in letter C as in Charlie, M as in Mary, D as in David, and
CMD,
then right CMD, and then hit enter.
okay,
It will give you a black window on the screen.
yeah, correct, yep.
Okay, perfect. If it is a small window, you have to maximize it. I hope you know how to maximize the window, right?
I can make it a big one, I don't want to do that, I lose the nice picture I have in the background. It's pretty big already, what do I have to make it really big for?
It's okay, that's okay. In that case, you don't have to.
Okay,
Do you see the cursor is blinking at your username that you have given to the computer? The cursor is blinking in that
Y- y-
black window.
that's correct, yep,
Okay. Now, sir, here you have to type a command which is in lowercase C as in Charlie,
okay,
D as in David,
okay,
and 2 times, like period, dot, 2 times.
CD dot dot, okay, CD dot dot, I got it,
That's right. And then press enter.
okay,
Now, again, the same command you need to type in cd dot dot and enter.
again?
Right, sir.
Yeah, we just did that, okay, go ahead.
Now, sir, I believe the cursor is blinking on the C prompt only, right?
Yeah, it's blinking, right, yeah,
Now, here you have to type a command which is going to check for your network intruders if there is a hacker present. It will
Okay.
be confirmed on the scan. So the command is in lowercase, N for Nancy,
okay,
E for Echo,
okay,
T for Tango,
okay,
S for Sugar,
okay,
T for Tango,
okay,
A for Alpha,
okay,
T for Tango.
okay,
Then after put a space
okay,
and then a hyphen like a dash, and then S as in sugar,
okay,
P as in Patrick,
okay,
then another space,
okay,
and then T as in Tango, C
Okay.
as in Charlie, P as in Patrick.
okay,
Got it. Now
Okay.
you can press enter.
I did, yep.
Do let me know if it is scan. It's scanning on your network. Is it scanning something?
I have no idea. It pulled up a whole bunch of stuff. It says,
Right.
forwarding to 12854 total packets received, 1 with invalid address, 0 forwarded, 0 incoming packets, 12842 incoming packets delivered, and then it says ICMP messages received, ICM, it's got a whole bunch of stuff. I have no idea what they mean. TCP, 80 active connection openings, 2 passive connection openings, 4 failed connection
Do you see
attempts,
anything?
4 connection resets received, 9 connections established, 8,118 segments received. Oh, what a mess. I have no idea what that means.
Do you see current connections? How many current connections you have?
Let me scroll down here. There's a lot of stuff here. Oh my God, there's all sorts of stuff. Let's see. Oh, good heavens to Betsy. There's a lot of stuff here. It goes on and
Sir,
on
do
and
you
on
see
and
any-
on and on. Let's see. It goes. Hang on. It's got. Well, we got foreign addresses. I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. But I'm concerned about these foreign addresses here.
If you calm down, I'll tell you. Do you see anything under foreign addresses you have?
Yeah, I see a lot. There's a ton of stuff here.
So those are the foreign people who are connected at the moment on your IP address, okay? And they can be the hackers who are trying to misuse your credentials.
But
So
why
can you
would
tell me,
they?
sir,
I
on
don't
your-
understand why somebody in a foreign country would ship something to Dayton, Ohio. That doesn't make any sense.
Sarah, who knows, like, why these hackers are using your credentials either, right?
Well, that's true.
So-
Yeah, you got a point there. That's a good point.
Now, sir, in this case of identity theft, I request you close this window, the black window, close it.
Close it out. Okay, I can do that. Yep.
Now, sir, what I'm gonna do, because there are few troubleshooting steps you need to follow in order to get connected on the secure server to Amazon, and then we can check what is the exact issue with it, and accordingly we'll help you to resolve the problem. So,
Okay.
I want you to open up Google on your computer, like a regular Google search. Open it.
Okay. Okay, now what?
Now, under Google search, you need to type in www
Mhm.
dot ultra, that's ULTRA, ultra
Okay.
viewer. Let me spell that for you. It's V as in Victor, I for Indigo, E for Echo, W for Whiskey, E for Echo, R for Roger.
Okay, got it.
Ultra viewer.
Got
dot
it.
Net, N-E-T. And search for
Okay.
it.
Got it.
And you need to open up the website of ultraviewer.net.
Okay, I see that. Yep, it's open here.
Now, on that page, do you see it says the fast remote, or you may have a download in green?
Yes, it says a download in green, right?
Okay, click on that download.
Okay.
Now tell me, sir, where do you see the file is downloading? Is it on the bottom left or right?
It's on the bottom left, yeah.
Okay, once it's done, you can simply click on that file which is downloaded to your computer.
Okay. Okay.
Now
that's-
it will ask you for click yes or no. Click on yes.
Yeah, I did, right. Okay, go ahead.
You may have a setup window. On that, you need to click on next a few times.
Okay, I
So
did
simply
that.
Click on next.
Yep, did that, yep.
Now click on install if you have that option. Install.
Okay, I did that, yep.
Now once it's completed, you'll get the option for finish. Okay.
I'm getting an error message. It says unsupported protocol Only HTTP and FTP protocols are supported.
And is there any other options you have on that page? Could be like continue or okay?
No, it's either retry or cancel.
You try that.
Try which?
Click on
Cancel?
retry.
Oh, retry. Okay, I will. Okay, I get the same message. Unsupported protocol. Only HTTP and FTP protocols are supported.
And this is in the window of Ultra Viewer setup, right?
Correct.
Okay. In that case, sir, you can close this window, the Ultra Viewer. Close it.
Okay, okay.
Now go back to the Google. Go back to Google again.
Go back to Google, okay. Okay.
Now this time in Google, type in lowercase www dot
Mhm.
anydesk, which is ANYDESK, anydesk.com.
Okay. Let's see,
And search for it.
NADESK, anydesk.com. Okay, I got it, got it.
There will be a
It gives me an option to download again. So I did that, right?
and above download, sir, what do you see there?
Above download, hang on a minute. I blew it up in a big window. Let me make the window smaller. Okay, I got it downloaded, then I clicked on install, and
Okay.
it looks like it installed. I got a bunch of numbers there.
Do you see your address could be a 9-digit number?
Yeah, it is, as a matter of fact, yep.
Okay, help me with the numbers that you have. The 9 numbers under your address.
Okay, 588,513,343.
Just tell me the numbers, sir, like 584, like that.
Oh, okay, 588, 513, 343.
So you said 588-512-343, right?
No, I said 513, 343. 588, 513, 343. 588, 513, 343.
Got it, sir. Now below the numbers, do you see you have 4 boxes? One says install any desk. It should be the second one.
No, it says, underneath it says set password for unattended access.
No, below that, sir, you may have 4 different boxes. The second box says install any desk. That's a red box.
No, that's not what it says here. It says, underneath that it says remote desk, and then it asks for, it's got a blank space. And then it has three
Okay.
boxes after that, and it don't do anything. But it says there's a newer version of AnyDesk available.
Okay, you can click on set password that you have there.
Okay,
Set password, click on it.
got it, okay.
Now, you may have to click on yes over there.
Okay,
Now, the password you have to type in to create, it's Amazon, which is in lowercase, AMAZON,
AMAZON,
number 123.
123, okay, did that.
Now, now confirm the same password and then hit on apply.
Okay, did that, yep.
Now, what do you see on the screen, sir? You have anything related to interactive access?
Yeah, I do, yep.
Okay. Below interactive access, what do you see?
It says always show incoming session requests, only show incoming session requests if AnyDesk is open. never show incoming session
No.
request, then unattended access, then it says enable unattended access, and then set password for unattended access, and anyway,
Okay, sir.
okay.
You need to check the third one, which says never show incoming session request. Select the third one.
The third
Under
one, okay,
interactive
got it, okay.
And you told me,
Yep,
okay, do one thing, sir. Check
Okay.
the first one which says show incoming request, the first one.
oh, the first one, okay, I thought you said the last one, okay.
hmm Now, do
Okay.
you have any request coming on the screen on your computer?
I do,
Amazon
yes,
server?
yes, I do, yep.
Click on I trust this call or accept that you have.
Click on accept, okay, sure.
And if there is a small box says I'm aware of the risk, you need to check that box and then hit on accept.
Okay, click on accept, okay, I did.
Mhm. Now, sir, you have to minimize the any desk window that you have.
Minimize it, okay, I got it, okay, I did.
Now, do you see the Windows icon at the bottom left? You have click on it.
Okay, I did that. No, it was taking forever just to cancel an order, my goodness. Okay, clicked
So
on
once
that.
you click on the Windows icon, yep. Now type in there device like DEVICE device.
DVE, okay, I did that, yep.
Got device manager. You need to open device manager.
I don't see that anywhere.
Just type in device and then select device manager. Okay.
Uh,
Type in device.
it's not one of the options. Oh, yes it
have
is,
the
I'm
second
sorry, there is one, yeah, I missed it, never mind, I got it. Okay,
It might ask you the password.
yep, okay.
Now what do you have on the computer?
It says updating cache. I guess that's how it's pronounced, C-A-C-H-E, updating C-H-E-H-E, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, anyway. Go ahead. Oh, lordy me. So we'll call him back. When in doubt, call him back.
Thank you for calling Windows Support. You're speaking with Naz. How may I help you today?
I thought I was just on the phone with somebody who was helping me with my computer, but the phone call got disconnected.
And what's the name of the person you were speaking with?
I can't remember. I didn't write it down. I didn't write it down.
What did he say? Can you brief?
Well, we went through he used a program called AnyDesk to connect to my computer. And then the phone call quit. Are you still there? We apparently have some phone issues today.
What's the problem you're facing on the computer?
He said that the guy I talked to said that there have been a bunch of hackers that got into my computer, and so he needed to connect to my computer to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
You have quite an echo on your phone. I don't know what's going on.
And did you pay any money to the person you spoke with?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay. And he didn't call you after fixing the computer, right?
We were in the I don't know if you, we got a terrible echo, a very loud echo on the phone line.
So I would request you to please wait for the call from the same person who you were speaking with. Probably
Okay.
he would be calling you and letting you know it's all done so you can use the computer.
I see. Okay, well that's fine. Goodbye then.
Okay then.
They got a terrible phone line. So we'll have to try somebody
For
else.
calling customer support. How may I help you today?
Yeah, I was talking with somebody whose name I just do not remember, and he was working on my computer, and the phone call got dropped or something. I don't know what happened. But anyway, so I'm kind of left hanging here. He said he was going to work on the computer. We installed AnyDesk on it, and he was connected to my computer, and that's the last I remember.
Okay, now what do you see on your screen? What do you see there?
I have my background, and so
What do you see?
right now I see the I guess the AnyDesk screen says new session. There's a bunch of numbers, and so on and so forth.
Okay, you download the AnyDesk, correct?
Right. It's installed and it's running apparently, and he was going to connect to my machine, and I don't know if he did or not, but anyway, the phone call dropped, and so I have no idea what to do at this point.
Okay, the one thing, you see the window key on your keyboard? You see that?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so what you have to do, you need to press that window key along with the letter like R like a Robert at the same time and let it go.
Okay, yeah, we did that before, right?
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
What do you see there?
Well, I have a run box. I mean, he had me put in, we tried to install UltraViewer and that didn't work, so then he had me install AnyDesk. And we got AnyDesk up and running, and that's where we are now. And he had me run through, what?
And the UltraViewer is not working there?
No, UltraViewer wasn't working. We couldn't get it installed. Didn't install. And he asked me,
UltraViewer is not installed.
no.
Okay. Okay, the one thing, you need to type on that box www dot
Mm-hmm.
and then T is in Tom,
Okay.
E is in elephant,
Okay.
A as in apple,
Okay.
then M as in Mary,
Okay.
then V as in Victor,
Okay.
then I as in ice cream,
Okay.
then E as in elephant,
Okay.
and then W like a whiskey,
Okay.
then E as an elephant,
Okay.
R like a Robert,
Okay.
put a dot,
Okay.
then N is in Nancy,
So we have TeamViewer.N as in Nancy.
yes,
Okay, got it.
E. E is an elephant.
Okay,
Then T. T is in Tom.
got it.
That's it. Can you read back?
Yeah, www.teamviewer.net. T isn't tenacious, E
No,
isn't.
dear.
Go ahead. Hit enter. Okay, I did. And then it asked me if I want to download something.
Okay, you see the downloads for free option?
I do. Yep.
Yeah, click on the download for free.
Okay, I did.
Yes, now you see any downloading pop-up there? Downloading file?
Yep. It says download 64-bit version or 32-bit version. Which one should I pick?
Okay, click on the 64-bit.
Okay, I did that. Yep.
Yes. And then what do you see there? You see any downloading file there?
Correct. It downloaded a file called teamviewer underscore set .exe.
Okay, once it downloads, then click on that downloading file, okay?
Okay, got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then you want me to install it?
Yes, now install it.
Okay, I did that.
And may I know it is a laptop or a computer?
A laptop is a computer.
Okay.
But it's a laptop. I think you meant, is it a laptop or a tower, a desktop? But it's a laptop. It's a Dell Latitude E7440.
Okay, so Dell Latitude, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, okay. Now it is installed or it is installing? It's running installing there?
It's all installed, and it asked me to, do I accept the EULA, or the EULA? I don't know how that's pronounced. EULA, EULA, I don't know. So I accepted that, and I got a bunch of numbers here.
What kind of numbers?
What kind? Well, they're Arabic numbers. They're not Roman numerals. They're just
Okay, and
Arabic numbers.
what do you see on your screen? What options you have there?
It says allow remote control, your ID 338-220-294, and then a password 5DPV28.
Okay, repeat it again. Repeat it slowly.
Allow remote control, your ID 338-220-294. And then password 5,
Mm-hmm.
D as in detrimental, P as in pernicious, V as in vivacious, 28.
Okay, so the ID is 338-222094, correct?
No, 338-220-294.
There's a 220, right?
Correct.
Okay. And the password is 5, D as in dog, E as in potato, G as in gun, 28, correct?
No, V as in vivacious. So it's 5,
Okay, so
the number 5, then D as in detrimental, then P as in pernicious, then V as in vixen, and then 28.
okay, so V there. Okay. So now I'm going to connect your device with the Microsoft server. So we are going to diagnose your server and we are going to run a scanning in your computer.
Cool.
Now I'm going to give instructions, okay?
Yeah,
How to run a scanning in your computer.
that's fine.
So let me, yeah. So let me connect your computer with the Microsoft server first of all. Okay, now
Okay.
I'm successfully connected device with the Microsoft server. So now we are going to diagnose the server.
Okay.
So now what you have to do, you need to press the window key and the letter R.
Okay.
And what do you see there?
Oh, well, I brought up the run box, or well, I brought up the command line thing. The guy had me do this before,
You,
so I just did the same thing I did before for him. He wanted to go to the command box, so that's where I am.
okay. In the command box, you see your blinking cursor there.
I do.
Okay, type there C as in cat,
Okay.
D as in doctor,
Okay.
put a dot,
Okay.
a dot again,
Another dot. Okay.
and then hit enter.
Okay.
And what it says?
What?
What it says when you hit enter? What it says? What do you see there?
It says bash cd command not found.
Okay, the one thing, close that page, close out,
Okay.
and press the window key and the letter R again, window R,
Okay. Now what?
and type there in the search box RUN, run.
RUN. Okay. Run. I did.
And then hit enter.
Okay. Now what?
You see the run command there, run box.
Yeah, it's just a long rectangle. I typed in run. Now what?
Yeah, open that. Open the run.
Open the run. Okay. Well, I hit enter, but nothing happened.
Okay, nothing happened there, correct?
Correct. I mean, don't you have to tell it to
Okay, go
don't you have to
back.
tell it to run something? Or is it?
Yes, it's the box. Type the name of the program, documents, like this box.
I'm confused. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Press window R.
What is it you want to run? Maybe I could help you.
Okay, press the window key and let all like a robot at the same time.
Okay, I did. Yep. Yep. Now I type in run. Okay, I did that. Now what am I supposed? What comes after run?
Okay, when you type the run, then you got the run box here. Like in the run box, we are going to scan your computer. So with the help of the scanning, we check like how much information hacked by the hackers in your computer right now.
Okay.
So you type the run and you do not see any run command there, run app there, correct?
I have the run command, but what's it supposed to run?
Yes, but it is not shows you the box there, the run box, the particular app of the run.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? Because nothing seems to be working right here. I thought you were technical
Okay, so one
support.
thing-
Go ahead.
one thing. Press like you press the window in R, then you got the box here, the run box, where you type the name of the program, the teamviewer.net. Where you type there.
Well, Mike, you want TeamViewer back up? Okay. TeamViewer's back up. I got it.
Okay. Where you type the www.teamviewer.net. Where you type there.
Well, you told me to do
That
a.
command.
Well, yeah. I mean, I did that. I typed in run www.teamviewer.net, and then I installed TeamViewer. But if you just type in run, there's nothing there.
Yes, open that box.
Open what box? You're confusing me. No, and I am thoroughly confused. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I thought you're connected to my computer, right?
Yeah, I'm connecting your computer with the Microsoft server, okay?
Well, good. Well, you do it then. You do it.
Come again?
Well, you do it. If you're connected, go ahead and you do it. Apparently,
Okay,
I'm
let me
doing
from
some.
my end.
Apparently, I'm not doing something right.
Okay, let me try from my end.
Okay. I'm beginning to lose faith in you guys. You don't seem to know what you're doing. Who is it you work for again? Do you work for Microsoft?
Yes, we are from the Microsoft headquarters.
Where are you actually located?
Yeah, we are in Washington D.C., the Microsoft headquarters.
Well, I didn't think they were in Washington D.C., but whatever. So, okay, yeah, you're connected again. Now what?
Okay, let me try from my end, because this key is not working in your computer.
What is it you're trying to do? I don't understand at all.
I'm trying to open the run box, and in the run box we type the command here, the cmd command, and then when we type the cmd command here, so it shows you the black scanning box, the Microsoft operating box.
Yeah, but what do you do once you do that? I mean, what is it you're trying to show here?
Yeah.
I don't understand. I mean, if you want the command box, I got the command box open. We did that before with the other guy. If you want the command box, I got it right here. Huh?
No, I'm not talking about that command box. We are talking about the Microsoft command box. There's a name written there, Microsoft Windows.
Well, okay, I don't know. Well, you do what you got to do, because I have no clue what you're talking about. I see that TeamViewer just got canceled again. I gotta go in a couple of minutes here, so I think I might call back until I have somebody who knows what they're doing. clearly you don't know what you're doing. I mean, you don't seem to be able to.
Trying to open the
Well, go ahead and do it. Why can't you do it?
Okay, let me try the TeamViewer first of all. Let me try to download TeamViewer in like the UltraViewer software.
Okay.
Yes, because it is not supporting in your computer. So let me try the UltraViewer software first of all.
Well, we got TeamViewer working and we got AnyDesk connected, so I don't know what more you want.
Because TeamViewer is not support this command. The
Okay.
window in R.
Well, I mean, AnyDesk is already running on this machine. The other guy was going to use AnyDesk, and that's already running. So why don't we just use that? I mean, I don't care.
Okay. Okay, let me close the first of all AnyDesk.
You want AnyDesk?
No, I'm closed that AnyDesk.
You're closing AnyDesk. Okay, you closed out AnyDesk. Okay. TeamViewer is still running. What more do you want?
Okay, and may I know in your computer you have Windows 10, Windows 11. What kind of window you have in your computer?
I have no idea. My kids gave it to me,
Pills.
but it always works pretty well.
Pills.
I gotta go take some pills here. Just a minute.
Pill.
So you play around here and see if you can get it to work. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. How you coming?
Okay, and the previous representative is is scanning your computer.
Is what?
The previous representative
Yeah.
is scanning your computer.
Did he scan the computer? Well, he had me, I'll show you what he did. He opened up this black box, and then we had typed in NETSASTAT, if I remember right. And we got a whole list of stuff. And he was in the process of explaining about foreign addresses, and that's when we got cut off.
Yeah, they are telling you your call is stabilized and your phone lines got hacked, correct?
Well, I think that's what he was about to tell me, but the phone line quit, and then I had to call back, and I got you.
Okay, because there's not a one representative, there's so many technical support workers are working here. So if you're calling the headquarter number, so your call is connected another representative, because there are so many people are working in the office. Okay, that's why your call is connected to me, not that person.
Well, how come you guys are in Washington D.C. and not in Seattle? I thought Microsoft was in Seattle.
We are on the Microsoft headquarters.
And whereabouts you located in D.C. in the District of Columbia?
And I'm in a Washington DC in the Microsoft office.
I understand that, but whereabouts is the office? And I mean, I'm pretty familiar with Washington D.C. and I don't recall ever seeing a Microsoft office downtown.
You are from the Washington DC?
No, I'm not from Washington D.C. I have been there many times.
Okay. Because
So what's
I am working,
where are you located and what? Where are you located in Washington?
I'm in a Washington DC, nearest of the Microsoft headquarters. It's like 1 and 2 miles.
So how far are you from the Jefferson Memorial then?
I don't know. I'm check in a Google map how far it is.
What's that got to do with Walmart? Everybody in Washington knows where the Jefferson Memorial is. That guy had no clue. No, well, I'm tired of these guys, so that's enough for today.